Hey guys, today's video is going to be on our new Wakooshi Saturn Outworld nest. Here is how it arrived, all well packaged, and it all comes in parts, so you have to do some self-assembly yourself. I thought it was going to be a hassle, but it was super easy and I was very relieved. There was a QR code for instructions, but I didn't bother with that, and it didn't take too long at all. Here's some photos of us putting it together. And the finished result. Ain't it just so pretty? This one is for my daughter's Pheidole pallidula. They have always thrived in a test tube, but every time we've tried to move them into a nest, we have had a mass die-off. Once only one queen survived, so Wakooshi Saturn seems to be the perfect solution. Katie barriered the outworld using a talcum rubbing alcohol mix. Then we added some sand to the floor of the outworld, but you don't have to. Then the fun began. It was time to add the ants. We decided to add the test tube directly into the Saturn and connect the small outworld they had to one of the Saturn ports. We could have just put the smaller outworld inside because it clearly fit. The opening is huge. You can easily fit both hands inside to do maintenance and feed them and clean them out. We decided to block off the top 3 test tubes and just fill the first 4. When they need more space, we can just set up another tube. We think this is an awesome benefit of the Saturn. Too often, if you get a nest that's too big for your colony, they will start storing their rubbish inside, which isn't good. The great thing about the Saturn is it grows with your colony. You could start off with just one tube and add more and more as the colony grows. This makes it very cost efficient. No need to buy a small, medium and large standard nest because the Saturn has it all. Now this species of Pheidole are so tiny. These are the smallest ants we keep and they can't get out. It's literally very, very secure, thankfully. Now I love this nest so much that I ordered another one literally the same day that this one came. I genuinely love this setup and knew it would be perfect for my inbreeding species Tetramorium. I set it up the same way, but I added some sticks and stones just for decoration. My Tetramorium are new and I haven't had them long, so they only really needed one tube. But I gave them access to 3 tubes because they are super fast growing. This species will end up producing a ton of queens that may all lay eggs. With them living in the Saturn, if I ever want to split the colony or to make it smaller, I can just pop out a test tube, block it off and send it to a friend. Then just replace the test tube with a fresh one. The Saturn just makes things so much easier. Now my daughter was a little concerned about the light being on where they nest all the time and wondered if it would be an issue. And the short answer is no, not at all. We have had these Pheidole in the Saturn since early March, I think March the 1st, and they have been thriving. And here's what we have noticed. Here's the room in complete darkness. Obviously you can't see much, but wait. Turn on the light and shine a flashlight and the ants do not care at all. They don't panic, they don't even flinch. The light does not bother them at all. So more viewing pleasure for us. You may be thinking, this just must be a super chill colony. Nope. If I touch the setup or the shelf, like this, they go crazy. Vibrations bother the ants, not the light. Showing my daughter this proof gave her great peace of mind, and she has now uncovered all of her colonies. And it hasn't affected them at all. If anything, it's better because they are not having the constant vibrations of having the blackout screens lifted off. Overall, we both think this setup is awesome. By far our favourite nest so far. We highly recommend it. Think the only nest we may prefer is when the next size up comes out, which is going to be like having 2 of these together with 14 test tubes. How cool is that? If you want to buy something from the Wakooshi website, feel free to use our discount code ANTSEngland at the checkout. This video has been a bit eclectic, so we'll be doing a full review on this nest because there's so many other things I want to mention. But I hope you've enjoyed this one. And as always, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, bye!